Hello, beautiful divine souls. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today and all your support. I don't know what zodiac sign is being done yet. You guys would know who you are. But either way, thank you guys again. And thank you, Spirit Universe God, for showing up today. For what zodiac are we reading today? What zodiac are we reading for today? We have the 10 of... Ooh, we're talking to Virgos. Chinese year roosters. I like it. I'm a rooster, so if you guys didn't know that, I really do pertain to y'all's energy a lot. I'm also a Virgo ascending. So first house energy, and anybody that meets me perceives me as like that Virgo type. Anyway, we're going to see what's going on with you, with the Virgo. I know it's your love crazy train too. We're in Pisces season, so this is a little crooked. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it in the middle, but phone slides and everything happens at once. Intensity. Whatever you're feeling is very intense at this moment. Some of you guys could be experiencing pain, headaches, body aches, muscle spasms, muscle aches, or even a pulled muscle feeling, right? I don't feel so much like you're sick. I just feel like you've been having body pain. And maybe you're not 100% sure why, right? Others of you, I feel like there's an intensity within what your thoughts have been going through, okay? Obviously, it's your mind, but you have been thinking a lot of crazy things. I'm not going to say crazy and like bad, but lots of crazy things and ideas, and it's all over the place. It's really hard to even keep track, right? Maybe you've been trying to journal this too, because it's been so intense, you just feel like you have to journal. And I've been journaling too the last couple days. So, journaling is important because it's sometimes just easier to write it out. It is. Sometimes some people are like, I suck at writing, I have bad handwriting, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Just get it out, jot it out. When I'm writing, sometimes I get really sloppy, but I don't care because it's coming out regardless. Am I ever gonna really look back on it one day? Maybe, but it doesn't matter because you're just jotting whatever down because at that moment it matters. Others of you, I do feel the intensity of your emotions. The intensity more leaning towards the maturity of these emotions. So you've been feeling maybe a lot of things happen lately, right? Or there's so much going on at one time. And you usually maybe have been overstimulated really easy, or maybe like overwhelmed really easy, or even anxious, right? But the intensity of the maturity of these emotions haven't been allowing you to feel in the ways that you once did feel. And that's a little strange, but intense to you. It actually makes you wonder, whoa, what happened? Did I actually change? Did that, I didn't act like I usually acted. I usually would have bawled my eyes out right there. I usually would have screamed my head off right there or something. My stomach just growled at me. Anyway, so and then you're handling it in a totally different way, and you feel like you're on a different level than you were before. The intensity of that. I don't know where you guys are all at. You could be at all three. Okay, let's get a little bit further though, but that's what I'm feeling, and I'm obviously in an intuitive mode today. So the miser. Number 4 with the miser. I am getting a situation. I don't know why, but I'm getting a movie theater in my mind. Outside of the movie theaters. Dark. It's dark out. I don't know. Something happened maybe during that time, and you maybe have a flashback of this memory. For some of you, it's recent. Some of you, it's not. If it's not a movie theater, it seems like it's just a big building, maybe a shopping building. But it does really come out into my mind like a movie theater setting, around parking lot kind of thing too. Okay, but under street lights kind of feeling. This really aggressive energy. Some of you are also in that sense of like, if you are in a relationship with somebody and you know that they're very possessive of you and they do get aggressive, somebody looks at you wrong, somebody says hi to you, you say hi back just because you're a genuine person, just being nice. Not like it means anything, but you're just being nice. And it's not good, it doesn't fly with the person. Like, this person maybe tried to put like a mask on and act like they could handle things, you know, like in public. But this one, for whatever reason, made them fly off the handle. Their true colors showed in this situation. It's definitely not you. And this is, like I said, it could be past situation, suppression. This, yeah, like I really am feeling the past because it's like you've been suppressing this feeling of being yelled at, being the one that was embarrassed. Some of you have that embarrassed feeling, humility. Like you feel humiliated. And you suppress this energy. Now that could be where, like, I've been experiencing body pain and I was asking the tarot cards, like, what was going on? Like, what's going on with this body pain? Why I'm experiencing the side pain that I don't ever experience, you know? I don't really have pain in my body much. Like, I do, but I don't. It's really weird. But I was wondering what was going on because I had to have the hot pad and it was really weird. I guess age maybe having something to do with it, but I highly doubt that. So I asked questions. I was like, I'm curious what's going on with my body, and it said like there's certain emotional pain that you're dispersing through tension in your body. And I was like, whoa, what? So there's so many things that I would hold in too, and I've been doing a lot of inner childhood work, like from my childhood shadow work, like way back then. And I've been getting into the teenage years too, and there's been a lot of things that have happened in my life that I've been like 100% all the time, you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. And I mean, there is what you could consider bad, sure, but I don't ever look at it as bad. I see it as all as growth and learning, honestly. But there's some things that did happen that maybe I didn't get to react the full, like, I didn't get to acclimate to the situation like I should have been able to. I was conditioned. I had projections, so there was other things. I had to act a certain way. I couldn't cry as much as I felt I needed to cry. I couldn't get as much anger as I felt I needed to because everybody already thought I was nuts by the time I was getting enough out, you know. And then I didn't get that certain amount out, whatever it may be. Just that little bit of whatever you didn't get, or even if you didn't get to it at all, have any kind of emotion towards things, towards any kind of pain, hurt, betrayal, things like that. It holds in your body, you know, that tension. And when you start to heal, you start to feel those things. So what I did was like, okay, now that I know that, and it wasn't anything too serious, like it would like injure me to like, you know, work out or move around or whatever. I started doing workouts, right, to pretty much make a massage reaction to the space, right? Yeah, you could rub it and stuff too, which is what I've done, but it's more like the stretching of the tension. Kind of like when you massage someone, you get all that out and then it goes through your brain, you know, you get all those tinglies. If you don't get tinglies, I don't know if you're a real human. Because seriously, maybe it's the ones that are like really not like humans that get the tingly thing. I don't know, but I don't know. The tingly thing is really like an amazing thing. When you have somebody rub your back and you go all the way up to your head and your scalp and you just and you feel all that energy just leave. Yeah, that nasty, toxic, not good, stored energy, right? And that's the feeling of like when you work out and you give your body the chance to, you know, stretch too. Stretching is so important just because you're stretching out all where it could be tensed up and you don't even know it. That's why you get sore, body sore if you don't stretch and you work out. Because there's certain stuff in there that you didn't realize. But it's like our bodies store our trauma in us. So that could be a thing where you express this moment, this embarrassment, this humiliation, or you know what I mean. And it's something because of this miser, This manager still has that control over you because you didn't get to fully allow yourself to acclimate and feel what you needed to feel at the time you needed to feel it. If you need to go cry because you still feel some pain from this, go cry. Who is stopping you? Like who? You need to go to the middle of somewhere, in the middle of nowhere, where no one will hear you, and you can probably scare a bear or something. Scream at the top of your lungs if you need to. Who is stopping you? Why would you allow that to just still sit there? And that it's like, just think of like a bottle with something in it that if it's not cleansed or cleaned or whatever, even like cups, washing our own dishes, stuff like that. It sits in there, it gets all gross. What do you expect happens over time? It becomes toxic, poisonous, sickness, illness, issues. So this is huge with whatever you're going through. You guys have suppressed a lot of things, and then now the intensity of all these other things are happening because now you have, and it could be where the emotional part of you guys, where you guys have been maturing and feeling like you can't exactly, you know what I mean? Now you're able to be capable of dealing with the things that you weren't able to deal with then in a more mature emotional way. And for those of you that were dealing with the overthinking and the intense thoughts and the creative ways, there's something within that you were suppressing, and now it's all coming and flooding, and so you need to utilize that. Okay, I'm gonna get you a Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle message really fast. For you, we have mother healing. So as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Your desires. So there could be something to do with the mother issue, abandonment, and that abandonment could be anything, like running away, not showing up, doing drugs instead, doing alcohol instead, hanging out with friends instead, leaving them with grandma all the time, that kind of stuff. That's like issues. Okay. Working more than giving to them, right? There's issue. I mean, it's like, even though you can understand that they were trying to make their money, or that they weren't trying to be so stressed out, whatever, you can understand those things, but there's still other parts of you that are upset that you didn't get specific experiences that you felt that you needed. So that's important. Mother healing, right? Okay, let's get into the Midnight Magic Tarot, because it's mushrooms. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is you excelling. This is you learning. This is you growing and making establishments amongst your life. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Page of Pentacles. We have number 10 here too. Something about the new moon in Pisces could be very specific with release of this energy. And that's on the 10th of March is why I say that. Page of Pentacles is also the feeling of good news. There's good news coming. There is something about St. Patrick's Day, because look on this card. You see the green, right? Green to me in March is St. Patrick's energy. Okay? Like, there's something to do with the good old luck of the Irish. Okay? And I do have Irish. I don't know exactly the percentage, but I'm a very well mixed of lots of things. But that's a beautiful thing. You guys know that there's some kind of wish being granted. Like, that's the good news. The other feeling with the Page of Pentacles, though, is determined. You're very determined and devoted to something in a sense of like a new beginning. And it is like a childlike energy with being a page, being younger, that kind of feeling. There's so many things that you're maturing on. We already knew that within the emotional department. There's so many things that you're understanding. That is a level of growth and knowledge, and that is where you're able to obtain that, and that is the grounded energy of knowing. And then trusting that if you don't know, you will know. You will find out. You will always discover. The mystery is a beautiful thing to you because you already know that the mystery will lead to the discovery, right? So Virgo, you got the Nine of Wands, perseverance. Exactly. You're a warrior. You just keep going. You stand out. You guys have, both of these are Sagittarius too, by the way, Chinese your rat. But you have the hedgehog mushroom and the poison fire coral, okay? You guys are in that fiery energy, passionate energy, to be optimistic, open-minded. You're seeing the glass is half full. You know, there's so much more room to be filled, right? More things, beauty, abundance, love, experiences, right? Memories. Like, this is what we live for. We live for these things. We, as people, as humans, we forget that we are distracted by so many other things, but the main purpose of being here is to experience, to live. I mean, I love it because it always brings me back to that reel, and it's of the, like, the news channel, but they're on a movie, and she's like, "We will not condone of anything of the sort." And he's like, "No, we will. We're gonna live." And he points back behind him, "Live." We're gonna live. And she's like, "Oh no, you should be living." Okay, that was a Karen over there. And if your name is Karen, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, just the meaning of it doesn't mean that you have to be just because you are, but that's just like what they interpret it to be. Whatever. Anyway, let's keep going. Live. The Tower in the reverse. You know, I get a really good sensation from this. I feel like what you guys are building towards and what you guys are succeeding with and making achievements, you know, and all that. Hangman on the bottom, beautiful Pisces energy. And then you have, again, Sagittarius with the Tower. Aries, we're in Chinese your dragon. So seeing Pisces and Hangman in Chinese your dragon is a beautiful energy too, with Aries being a part of the Tower as well. So it's kind of like a confirmation to see that you're going to have a really amazing March. Okay, Aries and Pisces energy throughout Chinese your dragon is going to be amazing. I mean, even the full moon in Sagittarius could be specific too, which will be happening in May, like right at the end because it's in Gemini season. So this means, like, with the Tower being here, there's a new perspective that you've gained, and this new perspective is going to be able to help you maintain everything without it crashing or without it falling or without it crumbling. Okay, and you just have to keep utilizing your warrior spirit, all your knowledge, all your optimism, and you know what, self-resilience, because this is something you've been building for a long time. The Lovers is on the bottom. So more than anything, I'm giving me vibes of loving yourself more, being able to let things go from the past. Something about that green again. There's green in this one too with the Tower. You can slightly see the green tint or tone, but you have the yellow netted stinkhorn, and with the Hangman, it's a velvet shank. Crazy. Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom. So much development happening for you over the course of the next, like, 4 weeks. Okay, and being able to let it go, let all things go, letting this suppression, this pain, and crazy intense whatever you've been feeling go. This miser energy, letting that go, cutting the cord so that they don't have any kind of control over you ever again. They will never have it again. They'll not even probably realize it for a while anyways, you know. Like, oh wait, all of a sudden things are weird for me. What's going on? Because they're narcissists. Like, they only think of themselves. They're self-righteous. They're prideful. They're egotistical. Like, anything that they have in their sight is a trophy item to them. And once they get it, they don't care to even dust it off when it's on the shelf. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're just doing everything to let everything go from the past, moving forward, being that amazing, brilliant soul that you are, you know, obtaining all the knowledge, experiencing new things, having a wish come true. That's really beautiful. A few messages for you, Virgo. We have blockages are being removed due to inner healing work. I told you. Soul magic, true essence of power is your soul. It's unlimited. Call upon it whenever you feel it needs to be charged. One more. We have finding solutions, solving problems. I mean, that's even even better, just knowing that you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're on the right path. It's a beautiful thing to see. Stay blessed and divine out there. God bless to all of you. Much love. I'll see you guys again soon. Have a beautiful rest of your Thursday.